isn't about Richard. This is never about him. This is you. This is me. What can't we have between us? Let me try again. Let me help you. Let me feel you. Touch you. Let me make you forget.
Forget?
Maybe that was a poor choice of words.
My Richard will see.
And I can.
Jasmine Brown. I'm co-artistic director of Between Us Productions and also co-founder.
My name is Samantha Lee Manis, and I am the co-artistic director and co-founder of Between Us Productions.
Everybody, my name is Carl Custer. I'm an associate artistic director with Between Us Productions.
I'm Graydon Gund, and I'm the associate producer of Between Us Productions.
Between Us Productions is like a haven for artists, a place where we can experiment and create new works and learn from each other. And I think that that's so important for a new artist, to be able to learn from each other and mentor each other, because we all have something new and different to offer.
And financially, or just through the time to be able to work through things. And that's why we have so many readings and so much original work.
One thing is that, especially in New York, a lot of companies, it's very New York centric, but a lot of people submit from all over the country, and we've actually picked some of those shows for our festival. So I think that's something really cool, that these people that don't have to live in New York to be a playwright and get their work put on.
A lot of playwrights sent in from there who otherwise wouldn't have the chance to hear their own words out loud, wouldn't have the chance to see how it comes out of a different cast through a different director's eyes. And that one-on-one intimacy is so important for new emerging writers.
I put on some makeup and some November and
The Play Festival that we're hosting with Between Us Productions is going to be something that we haven't tried before. It's a larger festival that is partially competitive because part of it is going to be audience participation, audience reaction, a little bit of critiquing on the side. We're gathering as many writers and as many casts as we can to do an elimination basis festival, and who's ever left on top gets a very cool slot in our summer festival coming up.
10 Minute Play Festival is going to have 16 plays that are approximately 10 minutes, and it's got the system where it's working on an audience vote, and the best play will come out on top. And I think what's special about it also is I really love the 10-minute play, because a short play, like being able to tell a complete story in such a short amount of time, is very difficult. But if you can do it, it's really very powerful. So that's
it's also a wonderful democratic. So nice to be able to have some say into what is successful and what is not as an audience member.
That's my mother's dress. You're trying to seduce me in my dead mother's fucking dress? Are you insane? Are you that goddamn batshit crazy, Sarai, for real?
Richard picked it out. He thought.
Okay. So what's more fucked up here? Him putting you in my mother's clothes, or you actually thinking that that might be a turn on for me?
You were very attached to
She was my goddamn mother!
The Evening of One Acts is an evening of one acts written by myself, my other co-artistic director, and our assistant artistic director, in addition to a one act written by the winner of our 10-minute play festival.
and they're going to be longer, and we're going to spend the time to give them the full production, lots of rehearsal, costumes, and it's going to be a really great night with really good, compelling theater.
Evenings. We always try to take older and newer pieces. We always try to take some comedy, some drama, try to do a very eclectic evening of readings for new pieces. And in June of 2013, we're going to have a piece from each of our creators, and then whoever came out on top of the Play Elimination Festival.
Evening of One Acts is called 3 Bites from the Underworld, and it's inspired by the myth of Persephone, but you wouldn't even know that. That's sort of my style, is to take an inspiration from an old story and use that to inspire a modern tale. So this is about a young girl who rebelling against her mother, who's really upset because she's in the modern world where the economy is bad and she can't get a job, doesn't know what to do with her life, and runs off and lives with this kind of skeezy older man that knows her mother and sleeps with him, and she kind of is doing it because she hates herself, maybe, and it's all the interplay between her and her mother and her and this man. And there's
St. Patrick Battles the Bearded Serpent is the most historically inaccurate reimagining of St. Patrick's conversion of Ireland to Catholicism. Everybody's growing a beard, there's a lot of heavy metal, there's a lot of pop culture references, and they're puppets.
My play is called Inalienable Rights, and it's a kind of spoof on the argument that's going on between libertarians and liberals right now. It's about zombie rights. And the humans are descending on the zombies, as opposed to the reverse, which is what we normally see in zombie movies. And the zombies are trying to convince the human they've captured to be an ambassador for them, to convince the world that they are deep down inside people too, and they deserve the same things as everyone else.
Haven't you heard the word of my wanting?
In the role I'm going to be taking in the one-act festival, I'm also a contributing writer, as well as Jasmine and Samantha, but I'm also going to be directing a piece. And we really tried not to direct our own pieces because we want that I don't want to say contamination.
And I will be directing one of those plays.
one act evening. I wrote that play, and I'm going to give assistance to the director of that play, and I'm also going to be directing one of the other plays. It has been decided.
I'm going to be directing and have a play that I've written in the evening of one acts. I will also be a producer, very possibly a designer and a stage manager.
If I'm taking on Jasmine's piece, Jazz is going to take on Sam. Sam might take on Grady. We'll see how it's going to go up.
People should give to Between Us Productions because we really care about good theater, good stories, an enjoyable event for the audience, and what the audience, we really work a lot with audience participation, audience involvement. We are really supportive of artists. We're a great community, and we're just going to make really good shows.
Why give? Because we've selected your rewards, which you'll see those on either side of the screen, because it's a chance to get friendly with us, it's a chance to hang out with us, and it's really an opportunity to give those new emerging writers a chance to hear themselves spoken, just at least the chance to see their reactions in front of an audience. And as a writer myself, I can tell you it's a thrill unlike any other.
Well, for a lot of the things I've described, these all need money. Spaces, theaters, and our goal is to really get these playwrights as full production as possible in as great a space, so all of that takes money.
People should give to Between Us Productions because it is a community for artists that is unlike any other, in that the people running the company have been where the artists have been and are not just business minded. Many of these people, they transcend into owning a business and they become pure business people. We are also interested in what benefits the people who work with and for us. And we want an environment that will enhance the arts in New York City and enhance the experiences of the people who work with us.
So please, donate what you can. Give emerging writers, directors, actors a solid chance to prove themselves. And just keep it between us, okay? Also, Indiegogo.